I want to talk about this Billboard best female rapper of all time. Take a good look at this list. Okay. We have 25 to 21. We have Tierra Whack, Doechii, Gangsta Boo, Lady of Rage, Glow, Moni Love, Lotto, Remy Ma, Rhapsody, Doja Cat, Megan, Left Eye, Trina, Da Brat, Cardi B, Foxy Brown, Eve, Roxanne Shante, Salt and Pepper, MC Light, Queen Latifah, Lil Kim, Lauryn Hill, Missy Elliott, Nicki Minaj. Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I had a few problems with this list. I feel like it should have been Missy. It should have been Missy Elliott. It should have been Lil Kim. It should have been Eve, Nicki Minaj, Queen Latifah, MC Light, Foxy Brown, Da Brat. I would take Trina after Da Brat. Then I might add Salt and Pepper, Roxanne Shante. Then I will go in and add Megan, Doja Cat, Rhapsody, Remy. Lotto and Doechii can be in a. I feel like Lotto and Doechii need to be Lotto, Doechii, and it really should be, to me, I would say Doechii, Lotto, Glorilla. And I'm being honest, y'all. Glorilla, then Lotto. I feel like Tierra Whack needs to be higher than 25. Um, I don't know if Lady of Rage should be on this list. Gangsta Boo should be on this list. Okay. And I'm just talking about me, myself, personally, how I feel. Okay. But I definitely feel like Missy should have been number one. Missy should have been number one. Um, and I feel like Lauryn Hill is too high on this list. Lauryn Hill is too high on this list. I'm sorry, y'all. And the reason why I feel like that is because we are stuck in a time loop. We are stuck in 98 and 99 when we reference Lauryn Hill, because when the album came out, it was so fucking huge and we played it all the time. And it was a cross genre album. It was cross rap, hip hop, and R&B soul music at the time. So the young people and the older people were listening to this album, right? But to me, it was in line with the Mary J. Blige, D'Angelo, Erykah Badu, Jill Scott, Groove Theory, Roots Crew, that era. It was in the same line as those people to me. And so that's another reason why I feel like Eve should have been higher than Lauryn Hill, because I think that Eve didn't get the credit she deserved for being a breakout star back then at that time, being the first lady of Rough Riders, which was extremely, like, for lack of a better term, legitimately niggerish. Legitimately niggerish, right? They were protective of Eve. Like, it was just, I feel like at the end of the day, like, Eve came lyrical. Eve came with like New York beats, shit that make you want to go crazy in a club. She made pop songs. She had Grammys. She had her own TV show. She was on movies. Like, I think Eve covered so many, you know what I'm saying? Like, she covered so many bases to me that I feel like she should have been higher than Lauryn Hill. Okay. Lauryn Hill had one incredible album, and I think we had such high hopes. Like, I think the feeling I felt was that Lauryn was going to do so much more after that, when really Lauryn did one more unplugged album with barely there vocals, and ever since then she has been an inconsistent artist. She really just blew up in a moment, and her energy expanded and kind of has stayed and just slightly shrunk over time. But we're not actually looking at Lauryn Hill objectively. When we take a look back and really look at, everybody's history here, the fact that Eve had successful second and third albums. Her first album was great. It was, to me, the epitome of what first albums should be. Raw, real, all your heavy hitters. Your best work is in your penmanship, and everything is in your first album. You know, this is at the height of the introduction of Swiss beat sound, right? So this music sounds different than everything else. Then it was conscious. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know you and I hate you. See, all I know is that my girlfriend used to date you. How would you feel if she held you down? Like, come on, bruh. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. I feel like Lauryn Hill can have one of the most important albums of all time and still not have done enough work for her to be above somebody that had to come out with a huge first album for a woman. It went number one. On top of that, she had to come out and be successful 2, 3 more times. And one of those times got her the Grammy. So to me, I just kind of feel like the way Lauryn Hill was able to just hit us on one album and then throw her hands up for real. Let's be very clear. The Unplugged album is not a part of why she is as big as she is. It's that first album. Yeah, a little bit of her history with the Fugees, absolutely. Killing Me Softly and all of that. But you were mostly known for being a vocalist, more so than a rapper. Yes, you're a rapper, but more so, we want to hear Lauryn sing. You know what I mean? Like, I feel you. I feel you on the importance of the album, but that's why I said everybody is stuck in 98. Everybody is stuck in 99 when we first felt how we felt when we, like, we're still stuck in that. You don't really get to compare with people that you didn't have to really compete with. And the truth of the matter is, there was a point in time when Lil Kim, Trina, Eve, Da Brat, Shauna, the girls from Crime Mob, like the late 90s, early era of the 2000s had a lot of girls rapping all at the same time, and everybody was really good. I feel like by the time I'm talking about, Foxy had kind of tapered off. Foxy had hit really big in that gap of the 90s, like your 94 to 99, era. But by the time we got in 01, 02, by the time Let There Be Eve came out during that time, it was really only Lil Kim, Trina, and Missy. I feel like, and Shauna, that was really like on some charts for real. Yeah, even though Left Eye was such a great rapper, I still feel like you shouldn't be this high on this list. I think it's also at some point we have to look at the work that was put in. You know what I'm saying? To me, Missy should have been number one. That's my opinion. And I think Eve should have been somewhere between 2 and 4, depending on where you put Kim and Nicki Minaj. Also, Queen Latifah is definitely in my top 5 because I actually, like, when you really go, like, step back away from it, who I actually go listen to often, I actually go listen to Queen Latifah very often, to the point that I have some of her records on wax. Yeah. Yeah, y'all. When I think we have a perspective for the moment, but when you really back away from it, like, and I don't even reach for Nicki as much as I reach for Kim. And I feel like that's because Kim wasn't bubblegum. I don't really enjoy the bubblegum pop aspect of Nicki Minaj's music. I think she's an exceptional rapper, but I don't like that tone of her music. I like the tone of Kim's era of music, period. The beats were better. The beats were better. The songs hit harder. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, shorty, won't you go get a bag of the lethal? I be undressed in the bra or see-through. Why you count your jewels thinking I'ma cheat you? The only one thing I want to do is freak you. Keep your stone sets. I got my own nuggets. And I'll be doing things that you won't regret. Little Kim the Queen Bee, so you best take heed. Shall I proceed? Yes, indeed. I'ma throw shade if I can't get paid. Blow you up to your girl like the army grenade. You can slide on my ice like the escapade. And then she get you yaya with the marmalade. Come on, bruh. Wanting to know people's raps. Oh yeah, Brad is top 10. I think everybody forgets Brad was like one of the first female rappers to have what? Like two number ones or some shit like that. It was something. But when Brad came out, the So Functified era, like Brad's flow was also ridiculous. Don't even get into, a whole lot of Tyrese. But when we talk about like somebody that's like real cemented, I think Eve is like the most polished, raw, talented, lyrical, but also mainstream successful. Like Eve hits a lot of the thresholds for me. But yeah, y'all, it's still a good list. Um, I'm gonna just tell y'all right now, I love Cardi, but Cardi should not have been anywhere above Megan and Doja Cat. I'm sorry. I love Cardi, and I think Cardi has the gift of people want to remember your raps. People want to remember your verse on the song. Your verse is sometimes the best verse on the song. But when it comes to actually being a rapper and how many projects you've put out and all of that, there's no way you should have been above. Honestly, you shouldn't have been above Doechii if we're talking about like the actual work ethic of the rapper, like the rapper's actual like lyrical talent, ability to write your own rap, switch up your flow, have different types of music. Like I think that Megan is your quintessential Southern rapper. Okay. I'm gonna hit a good cadence over a fire ass beat. I'm gonna make you shake your ass. Doja Cat is your eclectic. I'm gonna mix different types of rock, pop, grunge, weirdo, biracial girl vibe, but I'm also a baddie. So I'm gonna give you right in this groove of confident but weird, awkward, existential. And then you get Doechii, who I feel like really elevated the sound when she was able to mix in that same type of screaming on a track vibe that Khalees had, but upgraded in what we see now. And then also her stage show. I think there's something to be said for stage show, man. Like I think a lot of the girls really underestimate the performance value of this. Megan, Doja, Doechii, mm, yeah, I think that's about it. Glow is getting better. Lotto is getting better. But essentially, people and Missy, like the stage show performance, I feel like it's definitely giving Missy, Megan, Doechii, and Doja Cat when it comes to who gets on that fucking stage and gives us a Beyonce-esque performance. Azalea is very talented. I love some of the choices she made at the beginning of her career. But you another one that I feel like, she psyched herself out. She psyched herself out. Um, Yo-Yo should not have been on the list, but I appreciate you for that. Big Chris said everybody want to be a rapper, but everybody out can't do a show. It's the truth, cause Saweetie. Yeah, no, for real. It takes a lot to do a really good show. And I feel like especially now when the women who are rappers want to perform to a Beyonce level of performance. You know what I'm saying? MC Light should go behind Queen Latifah. Wherever Queen Latifah is on the list, MC Light should be directly behind her because MC Light was her influence. She topped her success wise, but MC Light is such a storyteller, the voice, the relevancy, the swag. Um, yeah, I think I had my first girl crush on MC Light and then on Brad. I remember. We was talking about it. Me and Miss Milan. I was in Miss Milan's Dochi's DJ. Shout out to her. I was in her live last night and she was talking about the list, which is how I even found out about it. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to get up there and talk about this shit. But yeah, nah, MC Light was that girl. And I was talking about how proud I am that the Brat came out with a New Orleans girl. Considering a not, a lot of the sapphic girls out there. Okay, shout out to y'all. A lot of the sapphic girls grew up loving them some Brat. Thank you. So, so, so funkified.